So, hello and welcome back to another video. First off, I have 3D models installed in the game. These are not official, so mind you, put it in your own risk. These are more just retextures to make the tank look good, like the Leopard. It's now in PBR because, someone converted it and stuff, and it looks miles better. So, this is probably from the PC version of the game, the 3D styles and stuff, so it looks nice. I like it. Um, it doesn't do anything. It's not like those. It is night here and I'm sleepy, but it isn't like the what was that? The ones that show the weak points of the tanks. You know you're a fucking noob if you use those. To be honest, sometimes these retextures make it harder for me myself to actually shoot some of the tanks. But overall, it's worth the redesign. It looks miles better. I'm still waiting for the one for the Progetto because this, I mean, legendary camo in 480p, it's not that appealing. See, even the TVP looks very nice along with the 60TP. Now, this isn't the issue I want to talk about. Mainly, I want to talk about the current update and what things it brings. And the main topic is going to be the gun sounds, of course. So I'm going to show you a replay on that later. But before that, I want to show a couple of things that are wrong right now because after the update, there are a couple of things they changed up. Let's see. Was there patch notes on what was going to be released? No, this is... Now, here's the details. Let's see. So you have hit marks. Okay. Now, the first issue is these restoring sold vehicles thing, right? Now, I thought that any vehicle that you've previously sold could be restored from in-game, right? So, yeah. Apparently, if I sold my premium vehicles, or if I sold my premium vehicles prior to update 9.2, it won't be in the list. Why? It's on my account. The data is on my account. Why am I unable to just retrieve it from in-game instead? Why would you add a new function when I have to use the old function to claim my tanks that are from the older version? Why? It doesn't make sense. You could have easily made it so that we could also claim tanks that we used to own, but we don't own anymore because we sold them. Why does it have to be tanks sold after update 9.2? So from 9.2 onwards, tanks sold, premium collectors will be repurchasable from there. Why? Why can't it be? Why can't it include the older tanks as well? I mean, the ones sold prior to 9.2, because I have a lot of those tier 2, 3, 4 tanks from before update 5.0 that got removed because Wargaming was like, we need to cater to all of the new younger audience, which somehow works, but then that means you're dumbing down the skill level of the players, which you can get 8. I mean, I got a 9 loss, a 9 times losing streak on ranked games because I had incompetent teams that somehow died all before me and I was left alone to fight 7 people all the time. See? Okay. Now, there's other stuff. Low resolution, whatever. This, yeah, this one looks nice. I'm really, interested in all of these new liveries. I mean, these new skins. The Wind Peaks one looks nice, but I'd expect something more less flashy and more realistic. Now, the Gongvi has officially been added to the 121 GFT, which means you can actually buy it directly now. You don't have to wait for an offer to pop up after playing a game to get it, and then the K91 Burn as well. Which was this a event camo? I don't remember, but I think it's also from the offers only. Now, these are all the balance changes. You can take your time to read those. The There's a Top Gun? What? I'll check that later. They nerfed the speed? Okay, it doesn't really change much. Let's see. Okay. Wow, they nerfed the gun depression for this? Why? Oh, no, whatever. Huh. Now, one thing that they didn't mention is that they were changing some of the textures of these mastery badges, which, you know, we weren't informed of this. Some of them look okay, the others one, no, actually, these ones look okay, acceptable to a certain extent. But some of these ones that were retextured look like shit. Like, these retextures are fine. I mean, these new ones are fine, but the problem is the resolution is pure shit. Like, these ones look like proper medals because they looked a bit less refined, right? They look a bit more worn. They have this worn look, and they're darker in color. Meanwhile, these ones are so bloody shiny. Yeah. And it looks like, you know, it looks quite shit, I would say. And the mastery badges look so bad right now. I cannot, express how stupid this decision was, because previously the ace tankers looked way more, let's say, um, what is that? Way more gold-like, right? This one looks more like a lemon. It's too bright. It isn't dark enough. What? And the thing is, like, we weren't informed of these changes because they probably thought, it's insignificant. No, when things like these, when you change up things like these, you have to inform the players of every single thing. You can't just change it and just say nothing about it. It should be in the change logs. And this is a change that we didn't ask for. Now, to get onto the main topic, we're going to start with the gun sounds. Now, the gun sounds in this game are now, I would say, bad compared to the previous one. The previous one was okay. We lived with that for 8 years, right? So we're used to it. We're probably going to get used to this one sooner or later, but personally, when they said they were adding new gun sounds, I thought they were going to be using the PC gun sounds, which sounded phenomenal. I've tried it during the when the test servers were open, so I tried the 60TP, a couple of the other big guns, the 4005 from PC, of course, the True Shit Barn, and a couple of other tanks, right? And they sounded phenomenal. The bass and everything, and it sounded really like you were shooting a 183mm, right? It sounded very heavy. But now, a lot of things changed, and they decided we're gonna make our own. And I thought it was interesting, see what they could come up with, but after listening to it for the first time a couple of weeks ago, I was completely disappointed because it doesn't sound like, you're shooting a big naval gun, right? When you're playing the 183, it doesn't sound like you're shooting a 183mm because the new gun sounds just don't sound that good. And it sounds a bit more muted, so yeah. So I'm gonna compare two clips. Now, the first one is my most recent replay using the 128 millimeter cannon from the E100 because I just got this tank, right? So I tried it out. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna compare it with another 128 millimeter if I have it in my recorded section, and I'm gonna just put that in so you guys can see it. Now, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the replay, and personally, I didn't really like the gun sounds, so that's why I'm still waiting for the PC version, the PC to be updated, the PC version of the gun sounds for Blitz to be updated by the creator. Now, this game wasn't really that amazing, I would say. It was quite weird. So yeah, I'm gonna just shut it and let you listen to it.
Legen wir los. Volltreffer! Die haben uns eine Kette abgeschossen. Wir stecken fest. Wirkungstreffer. Sie haben den Motor getroffen. Wir verlieren an Geschwindigkeit. Volltreffer! Wir haben sie! Wir haben sie voll erwischt. Wirkungstreffer! Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wir haben sie voll erwischt. Volltreffer! Volltreffer! Wir haben sie! Wirkungstreffer!
So yes, if you can listen to that, it doesn't sound as menacing as it would sound, right? You'd think that some of the big guns like the grill would sound way more menacing, but they don't. Now, of course, these medals look like shit as well. I wanna see if I actually erase that Yag Tiger by myself. How much HP does it usually have? $1,800. Someone took pot shot at it. You know, whatever. Now, I'm gonna showcase you the old gun, not the old gun sounds, but the PC version gun sounds that I've installed in the previous update of the game, which sound, from my opinion, way better.
Let's get this show on the road.
Now, as you've heard, it probably sounds way better. Personally speaking, it does sound way better than the current gun sounds we have in Blitz. Now, I do hope that they listen to what the players want now and give us these PC gun sounds in the future, because we don't want to hear something muted, right? Of course, the tank shown here is the Kranwagen, which we used for the replay, for the one that I installed previously, because it has a similar gun, and I don't think, from what I saw in my files, I don't think I had any other 128 centimeter, 128 millimeter gun recorded prior to the update. So yes, this is the closest thing, which is 12 centimeter, more or less. They sound the same. So yeah, as you can see, the PC gun sounds miles better than the current one that we have. The when we're zoomed in, the current gun sounds though are okay, but when it's zoomed out, it sounds in third person it just sounds eh. It doesn't give enough of a punch as I would like it to have. So yes, that's enough of me ranting. If you enjoyed, then leave a like, and yeah, I guess I'll just find something else to record. And if I get a good game, I'll upload it. So yeah, I'll look forward to the next video.